Software education. So one of the most frequent questions that people often ask me is, what subject should I ask my children to study at school if they want to become a software developer? And my answer often surprises a lot of people. So what I normally say is not maths, it's not physics, it's not even computer programming, though obviously those three subjects have a relative amount of benefit to a career in software development. I say English literature. Now, people always scowl at me and wonder why I'm suggesting something that doesn't even seem remotely sciencey and often comes under an art curriculum. And the simple answer is English literature and history are the two subjects that teach critical thinking in education. The job of a software developer is not to do complicated maths for the most part. It really isn't. You have to understand basic algebra and, again, not even how to compute it, just how character substitution and variables work. There's a little bit of set theory, but most of that stuff is covered by one or two maths classes. It's not really the foundations of most application development. I'm sure if you want to do something very, very specific, processor design, something very low level, it becomes more important, but for the most part, a good sense of logic and critical thinking is the thing. When they ask me why, I say something that often confuses. So the very simple question is, what is code? So people tend to think about it for a little bit, wondering what code is. And they normally say something like the way that a computer communicates with the programmer. That's what code is. So I believe that code is the method by which programmers communicate with other programmers, not the computer. The fact that code happens to have an effect on the computer is a happy side effect. You're really writing a letter to yourself or the future developers that are going to come and maintain your software. So really, a great sense of literacy and critical thinking is the most useful skill you can learn that isn't a specific programming language or environment. I'm not the first person to have this thought. If you look at Donald Knuth's work on literate programming, this is an old idea, and the idea is that a program should be readable. It should be crafted almost like a book, where its top-level control flow represents the thing that it is. So the shower thought for today is, if you are new to programming, try study critical thinking as well as software.